I'm sorry to disturb you.
What can I do for you, miss?
Where might I find some forest Sauvignon plants, please?
No place round here, that's for sure. I don't know what you're talking about. That stuff's from the Amazon.
You know, for someone who knows nothing about the plant, you seem pretty well informed about which mysterious faraway country it comes from.
Oh, well, Amazon, Peru, Papua New Guinea, it's all the same to me. Gotta go. Gotta work.
Wait, don't go. You know what? I don't think he was being totally straight with me. Excuse me, Station Master, but I need you again.
Can't you see I am very, very busy?
No.
Well, I am. Very busy indeed. But, okay, I think I can give you a minute of my time.
Can you explain to me how the locks in the canal work, please?
A lock, right, is a system of sealed gates. They're clever, right? They help boats overcome gradient problems in channeled water flows. They make this kind of boat staircase, see? You know what I like? Sitting on the bank, watching the barges and...
I'm sorry. I must have expressed myself badly. I need to know how the locks open and close, to vary the water levels.
I'm not sure of the precise maneuver. Trains and barges, trains, now, those guys are very different fellows altogether.
I've got it. I found a winding machine. Down over there, along the track.
A winding machine? I knew that strange gizmo had something to do with trains. How does it work, then?
I was going to ask you the same question.
Miss, I only feed the birds and water the plants. Mechanical stuff's just not in the job description, okay?
I feel like I've lost my way a little here. I could really do with your help.
Hey, anything I can do, miss, you just let me know.
The sailors on the barge reckon they could help me tow my train out of here, but they're asking for money. You couldn't possibly help me out with a few dollars, could you? I would be very grateful.
Miss, really, I'm surprised at you. Asking for money from a total stranger, oh.
Right. I need cash. I need it to get my train out of your station, because my train is getting in your way, disturbing your birds, and upsetting your bosses.
Look, lady, I'm only a station master. I got my problems, and you got yours.
There isn't any Yangala cola in this station, is there?
Yangala what?
Yangala cola. It's a kind of mushroom from the Amazon. It has particular qualities.
Yangala cola. Yangala cola. That word rings a bell. Wait, yes, I think that Professor Pons, the paleontologist, came by here recently. He was telling me about some strange mushrooms.
And?
Well, I personally don't touch the stuff myself. If he wants to poison himself, that's his business.
He didn't tell you whether the mushrooms grow here, did he?
Well, that's just what he wanted to know as well. I saw him stooping around the station for several hours. Afterwards, I don't know. But I can say he looked annoyed when he left. I'm sorry, that's all I know.
Thanks anyway. All these birds in a station. It's amazing.
This is no ordinary...
I can well believe you.
And you know what's the...
It wasn't a good idea.
A nightmare.
I see what you mean.
The faculty...
You haven't a ton...
A wonder.
Why not?
I...
You poor...
Worst thing is...
I won't disturb you any longer.
Welcome to Barrockstadt.
Professor, sorry to disturb you again.
is it you want to know, miss?
Please do excuse my persistence, Professor, but did Hans Vorarlberg ever talk about his childhood? About Valadilene and his sister, Anna?
No, not that I recall.
Pity.
When I think of Hans, I'm always reminded of a mysterious mammoth doll he would talk about so often. A small effigy of a mammoth made of hide and mounted with its own miniature maut. How come he was so lucky? Why have I not seen this?
I'll leave you in peace.
Sorry? No.
Do excuse me, Professor. Professor, sorry to disturb you again. Professor, I have brought you something that should be of interest to you. Look.
What have you got there, then? Let's see. An effigy of a mammoth. But this is Hans' doll, is it not? Yes, of course it is. How on earth did you... Oh, my God. It's in my hands. It exists. It really exists. Please do excuse me. I'm deeply, deeply moved.
You see, your Hans and my Vorarlberg heir are one and the same.
This is incredible. After all these years, how can I ever thank you, my dear? Oh, I must waste no time. I'm off to my laboratory. I must study this carefully. May I borrow your treasure a moment?
Well, actually,
Don't worry, miss. I will take the greatest care of it. But I need to study it. You see, it has such importance to me that this very afternoon I shall deliver an impromptu lecture to my students about this very object. If you are interested in Hans Vorarlberg, then it is essential that you attend.
do you think so?
Obviously. Give me your telephone number and I will call you the moment my lecture begins. I will return you your doll at the end. You have my word.
In that case, see you later.
What is it you want to know, miss?
Professor, how do I say this? You see, I didn't think I'd need a lot of money when I set out. And it turns out I need money after all. It's a delicate matter, I know, but I was wondering if you could help me out.
My dear, it would be a pleasure. But you see, I barely have enough myself to cover my meager expenditure on what I'm paid by the university.
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend or...
However, if we look at the example of Hans, it is true that our university always rewards people who perform some service for it. This is our dear rector's jurisdiction, however.
I'll leave you in peace. I hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
Sorry? No.
Gentlemen, forgive me for disturbing you again, but I have a little problem.
A little problem, a little problem. Everyone has little problems now, you know.
They are kept to oneself, and they don't stop the world from...
Nor trains from leaving stations.
Some sailors have agreed to tow the train, but I don't have enough money to pay them. I was wondering if you could help me out. For a while. I could work for the money.
Please wait, miss. We have certain confibulations to attend.
That is right. We must confibulate between ourselves.
I hope that we are not indisposing you in any way.
Why not?
If it helps us get rid of that train.
My word, that is a fine idea.
What do you have in mind, gentlemen?
When you arrived here, you must have noticed a splendid bandstand which honors...
A unique piece of mechanical craftsmanship which no longer works, alas.
Why, yes, we have very moving memories of its melodies. We're prepared to offer you a financial reward if you can set it working again.
With pleasure. What do I have to do?
Unfortunately, my dear, time and rust have taken their toll on this university, and our automatons no longer have a spring in their step. You are going to have to be resourceful.
To tell you the truth, there are a number of complex mechanisms here in Barrockstadt, and it would appear that we have unfortunately lost their operating instructions.
Your train, however, is an extremely ingenious invention, so you should be no stranger to complex mechanisms, should you? We are therefore counting on your ingenuity, miss.
I hope that I can show myself worthy of your faith in me, gentlemen.
Well, my dear colleagues, one more university matter nicely.
Here we are, busy chatting, and look at the clock. It's tea.
Already?
Thank you for a
And thank you. Everything okay, Oscar?
Yes, Kate Walker.
There's a winding machine further on down there, but we're going to have to shift the train 50 yards.
Impossible, Kate Walker.
The train cannot Oscar, there's no way...
Rust awaits my every...
Not... If I say Yangela Cola to you...
Nothing springs to mind.
Oscar, the sailors have agreed to tow the train, but they want to get paid for it. I suppose you have some petty cash?
No, there...
Okie dokie. Oscar, see you later, alligator.
In a while, Kate Walker.
Hans, I have some very sad news. Our father is dead. He passed away peacefully last Sunday in his sleep. I feel so lonely now.
Father had been but a shadow of himself since your departure. I had to take care of everything for him. Housework, factory paperwork, the workforce, clients, everything. And now, today, well, I really don't know who or what I'm fighting for. Times are so hard, and this terrible war is destroying everything. Nobody cares for our automatons anymore. I just think about you returning. And when you do return, I will have turned this factory into a palace worthy of your genius. Please take care of yourself. I love you so much, Anna.
No point weighing myself down.